Hey guys, so welcome back to Tools on a Budget. Today we're going to take a more in-depth look at the Hyper Tough 3/8 inch impact wrench, the 12-volt one. This would be the brushless model. Pretty good little tool. Now we're going to go ahead and take it apart, see what kind of internals it comes with, see if it has any protection, any type of any like red flags I would see that would make me consider not buying this. So they are torque screwdrivers. Torque screws. Just got a bunch of like torque screws on here. Pretty fairly common on most of these tools. Some of the cheaper tools do use Phillips. I do like that they use the Torx on here. For some reason, I just like Torx bolts better. So it's pretty easy to take apart. There's about 1, 2, 5, like about 8 screws to take apart this shell, and then you're gonna have 4 more for the actual anvil housing. So we are gonna weigh the impact, the mechanism and stuff. I'll go ahead and get my scale so we can see how much it weighs. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty similar to the Milwaukee, but we'll find out right now. So I got 2 more screws left for this one. And in order for this clamshell to come off, you do need to take off these 4 bolts, and there should be some like metal clips in there. Let's find. Well, this should be. I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out. All right, so you see these clips right here. It's kind of hard to see these, so you would do want to get those off. They're pretty easy to come off. To pull off. These pretty much just hold the clamshell together a little bit better for vibrations and all that stuff. But they're fairly simple to take off. Just make sure you don't lose them. The tool will function without them, but you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose it on your new tool. So it is. Did I miss one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it's only 7 screws. So it's pretty simple little design. And then you're gonna have 4 of these right here. Oops, this Torx might be a little bit too small for it. I did lose the one in between this one and this one. I think it was like the T27. So these might be. So these are probably 25, and then these are probably 27, because this one's a little bit too big, I think. Yeah, I think that one's a T30. So if you don't want to mess up your bolts, I would use a T27 for this one. Like I said, I just don't have it. I think I left it in one of the cars I repaired one time. Never got another one. The 27 is not a fairly common size, but you do come upon them once in a while. At least not in the line of work I do. Maybe for you guys it's different. Let me know in the comments if you guys use the T27 a lot. All right, so we're down to the last bolt, and let's go ahead and see what's inside. So this should okay, so it's actually it does have like a little notch inside of here, so you won't be able to just pull it off. So you got to do the side off first. Okay, so this brushless thing is might be a little bit in the way. Okay, so it's like a sticker. Oh, it is a sticker. All right, so there you guys go. So the motor looks fairly simple. See if it has any stampings on here. It does. It is. I'll take it out. So this is a 4815 max 12-volt DC. It looks like the manufacturing date was August 9th of 2023. It does have a pretty simple circuit board, conformally coated, of course. So but they didn't They didn't do the bottom, I think. Actually, they did. They used some sort of conformal coating on there as well. And I guess on the more important parts, they use this kind of like silicone on there. It does have a it's an Aishi capacitor, 105 Celsius. So I'm not 100% sure about the Aishi. Never heard too much about them. I will look into it a little bit and then put in the description what I found about it. So here we got here's a switch. It's a Jin Yuan switch. It's rated for 24 volt DC, 15 amps. So the switch, this actually doesn't feel too bad. Let's put it on too. I mean, it's a decent switch. They did put a little heat shrink on here to help make sure you don't lose any your connections don't fray that easily. There's no circuit board on the actual where you plug in the battery. It's all controlled up here with this circuit board. It is a little bit on the like more anemic side of things in terms of power delivery from what I can see. I can't see up here, so I can't see what kind of MOSFETs it uses, but it does have two MOSFETs right here. The MOSFETs are like you know, they kind of help control the electricity throughput of it. So like how much amps it can actually take into this motor. So that's all controlled here. It appears to have two, and probably the brain box will probably be over here under this one. So they do have the important things covered, and they do have this. It looks like it's like a little piece of aluminum. So it's probably like a heatsink for the MOSFETs. Like I said, not the most robust looking power delivery I've seen, but far from the worst. And like I said, these are backed by the 2-year Walmart guarantee, which I'm not sure how it works. I should probably investigate that a little bit more. Let's see, let's pull this off. So it's like fairly simple, standard design. Pretty much every tool uses a similar design. They just use a non-colored plastic for this. Feels like ABS for the fan. Let's see what kind of bearing it uses. It's a 625 bearing. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So what this bearing does is it goes in the back of the housing right here, so that it helps dampen the vibration and, you know, gives it a form of stability. So so the shaft isn't like just all moving around like this. I would have liked to see some conformal coating or epoxy on the windings of the motor, but I mean, for the price point, I don't think you can probably, maybe you could do a little better. It doesn't cost too much to conformal coat these. So this is probably like the weaker point of the tool. So let's go ahead and see if this can come off. So they use a like a nylon plastic, instead of using like a metal cover for this, for the planetary gear set, they did use like some sort of nylon reinforced plastic in here. Which reminds me, let's see if this is glass fiber. I'm pretty sure it is, but let's see if we can find the stamping. Yeah, it is. It's a PA6 GF30. So it's 30% glass fiber reinforced. You can see it here. This is TPE. And the overmodes do have a few anchor points. One here, one there, and then another one here. So maybe over time they'll come off. I'm not 100%. I haven't really used the Hypertip tools long enough to know how the overmolding plastic works. yeah, let me go get my scale, and let me go open this and then get my scale and see how much the internals of this weigh. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I took it apart. It was fairly simple. This isn't one of the screw types like every other one I've encountered before. This literally just pops out pretty easily, not even any like pressure. It does use an O-ring on here on the side, and then another one here to retain the grease, for grease retention, of course. It is your basic planetary gear set type motor. So this is just like, this reduces the power coming from the input shaft. So basically what it does is that input shaft goes in here, spins these three little ones. These three little ones are attached to this one, which it has these notches in here, which are then grabbed on, which then they lock into place into this housing. So once these are locked in, the only way that the motor can do is spin. So that's how these work. And because you don't want to give it like the full power of the input shaft, it might shear off like these anvils or something, because it's way too many rotation per minute. But yeah, it's fairly simple design. Everybody uses it. Let's go ahead and see how much this weighs. So the hammer mechanism weighs about 270 grams. So let's go ahead and take away like 5 or 6 grams for the grease on it. Maybe a little bit less. Let's say 4 grams of grease. And then the anvil itself weighs about, let's say about 45 grams, because it is covered in grease as well. The housing does use a like some sort of nylon bushing in here. That's just to prevent preventative wear from your anvil inside of this this housing, which is nice to see. Overall, yeah, it's pretty much what I expected to see. Nothing out of this price range, but you know, it's still a strong little tool, especially the actual build quality of this plastic. You know, when you're spending $59-$60, usually you have to go with like I think it's the only ones in that price range are I think it's Ryobi and Hart for the impact drivers, not even the wrenches. I don't think anybody sells an impact wrench for that price. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Let me know. But I don't think anybody sells an impact wrench for $59.99 with the charger and battery, with this kind of build quality. Like I said, they could do a little bit better, but they are giving you the 2-year warranty. Like I said, I am going to use it daily to see if any issues arise. And remember, guys, Hypertough didn't send this to me. I did buy this myself. So even if they would have sent it to me, you guys would still get the honest review. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because in the end, that's just making the tool companies mess with the little people, the little guys out there like me and you. But yeah, I will go ahead and try to use this daily or whenever I can. I can't use it like every day, because sometimes I require bigger tools, but whenever I do need it, I'm gonna go ahead and reach for this one. I'm gonna throw it in my car and take it to work. So stay tuned for when I let you guys know about that one. I'm also doing a review of the Bauer, this one. Like, so far my impressions with it and stuff. The Bauer 1/2-inch high torque. Spoiler alert, I'm pretty impressed with this one. Really like it. That one I do use pretty much daily. Little hiccups here and there, but nothing major. But yeah, guys, this is it's a fairly decent tool. You know, you're pretty much paying for the power. The amount of power you get at $59.99 through where you can just walk into any Walmart and just pick one up is it's pretty cool. Before the Hypertough tools came out, you know, you had to pay even for like a cordless ratchet like this, similar quality like Milwaukee. You'd probably, I think the lowest I've seen it was like $99 on like special for like Black Friday or something. So like when you go from $99 to this one, which I feel is just as good. I've used it quite a bit. I've been using it daily. To $39, you know, to me that's a no-brainer. I'd pick this up any day over the Milwaukee. Even though I do like Milwaukee, if I was just starting out, I'll go ahead and pick the Hypertough up. just because now they're expanding their tools, so like you're not just stuck with one tool. You know, you can go get the impact driver. You get a little, you can get a drill. Now you can get this impact wrench. They have a light. They have like a cutoff tool. They have a little mini jigsaw. You know, stuff like that. You know, it's a pretty cool little line that's starting to evolve over time. We'll see how Walmart manages and keeps going throughout the life of these products, and hopefully we have good things to look forward to in the budget space, because yeah, some of these tools are just getting crazy out of hand. Like, I think these new Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, like the new impacts, they're like, you know, they're upwards of $300-400. Not everybody can go and afford to pay that much for a new tool, which is why like Walmart and Harbor Freight are really stepping up their game. Like, you can go and like if you have like a coupon, or if you have the inside club, you can get this as low as, I've seen, $99 after the coupon. I think that's what I paid. I think I paid like $107 after tax out the door for a 1/2-inch impact wrench. You know, and then the battery, you can get it for like, I don't know if they still have the combo where you can get the battery and the charger with this for like $30 off, but you know, stuff like that, you know, it's kind of, you can get out the door for like under, I want to say $200, which, you know, with the Milwaukee, the new one, I think they're even raising the price up to like, I think it's like $500 with a 2 battery kit. And then there's a new leak of the Hercules Ultra Torque, so I can't wait for that to come out. So like I said, guys, for $59, this is a heck of a lot of tool for the money. Only time will tell how long it'll last if you drop it in oil and stuff like that. But I've had really good luck with my impact driver, and then the ratchet. I have dropped that one in oil like once or twice, so, and it still works. So stay tuned, guys. I will do a hyper tough line video maybe sooner or later, after like probably like 4 or 5 months down the line, after I at least try this out. I literally I've tried it out, but I haven't like fully tried it out. But right now, as I stand now, I do recommend this tool. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, guys, if you like this type of content, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a like, and so I can keep these videos coming for you guys. And have a great day, have a good weekend, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, guys.